Living in Pennsylvania offers a unique blend of affordability and accessibility, making it an attractive choice for those who want to reside in the Northeast without the sky-high expenses associated with its neighbors. With an average cost of living at $49,040 per year, Pennsylvania finds itself in a middle ground among U.S. states, ranking 25th according to the 2022 Merit Cost of Living Index. This position places it slightly above Minnesota in cost and just below Idaho, signaling a manageable lifestyle for those looking to stretch their dollars while still enjoying a high quality of life. For those considering the Northeast specifically, Pennsylvania emerges as a practical alternative. States like New York and New Jersey are notorious for their steep living costs, ranking 48th and 38th, respectively, in the same cost of living index. By comparison, Pennsylvania offers a much-needed reprieve, combining proximity to major metropolitan areas with a less burdensome economic profile. But what does this $49,040 average cost actually entail for residents? Housing costs in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania stands out as a relatively affordable state when it comes to housing costs, especially when compared to national averages. But how affordable is it really? Let's take a closer look at the numbers and trends that define Pennsylvania's housing landscape. On a nationwide level, Pennsylvania holds a competitive edge. As of February 2023, Zillow reported the typical home value in the state at $239,958. To put this in perspective, the median sale price of an existing home across the United States was $359,000 in January 2023, while new homes came in even higher at a median of $427,500. This significant gap in housing costs highlights Pennsylvania as an attractive destination for those seeking more affordable homeownership opportunities. When it comes to monthly housing costs, Pennsylvania offers a broad spectrum of options depending on your housing needs and location. The median monthly mortgage cost in the state sits at $1,569, which is well aligned with the typical home values. For renters, the options are varied. Studio apartments have a median rent of $878 per month, while one-bedroom units are slightly less at $872. As the number of bedrooms increases, so does the rent. Two-bedroom apartments average $1,072, three-bedroom units cost $1,156, and four-bedroom homes come in at $1,241. Larger homes with 5 or more bedrooms have a median rent of $1,259. For comparison, the median gross rent across all property types in Pennsylvania is $1,036, reflecting the overall affordability of rental options. The state's housing costs, however, are not uniform. Major cities and metro areas reveal a wide range of typical home prices. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania's largest city, has a typical home price of $321,850, showcasing the higher costs associated with urban living. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh offers more affordability, with homes priced at an average of $193,211. Other metro areas, such as Allentown, $292,027. Groceries and food costs, a city-by-city breakdown. In Pennsylvania, food costs are as diverse as the state's landscape, with urban centers like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh showing higher grocery expenses than smaller cities such as Allentown or Reading. On average, Pennsylvanians spend $278 per person per month on groceries, which aligns closely with the Bureau of Economic Analysis estimate of $291 for monthly per capita food expenditures. For families, these costs scale significantly. A couple spends about $582 monthly, while a family of four spends roughly $1,164. However, location within the state plays a pivotal role. According to the Council for Community and Economic Research's 2022 Cost of Living Index, Philadelphia tops the list with a grocery items index of 117.4, making it the most expensive city for groceries. In contrast, Allentown's index of 98.0 indicates slightly lower than average grocery costs. Pittsburgh falls in the middle with an index of 107.9, while Scranton and Wilkes-Barre lean toward the higher end at 102.6 and 103.5, respectively. These figures underscore the importance of regional considerations when budgeting for food, particularly for families trying to manage rising grocery costs. Transportation costs. Transportation, an essential yet variable expense, significantly impacts the cost of living in Pennsylvania. While some residents enjoy the flexibility of working from home, many still face daily commutes and regular trips for family activities. Annual transportation costs in the state range widely, from $4,470 for a single adult with no children to $12,675 for two working adults with 3 children. The MIT Living Wage Calculator provides further clarity, emphasizing the impact of family structure on transportation expenses. For a couple without children, annual costs average $8,040, nearly double that of a single adult. For larger families, expenses escalate dramatically due to factors like additional vehicles, higher fuel consumption, and maintenance costs associated with frequent travel for work and family obligations. Utility expenses. On average, Pennsylvanians spend $357 per month powering their homes, connecting to the internet and staying hydrated. Electricity leads the pack, costing an average of $117 monthly. Whether it's running air conditioners during humid summers or heaters in brisk winters, this essential expense keeps homes comfortable year-round. Natural gas follows closely at $101, fueling stoves, water heaters, and heating systems in many households. Cable and internet, indispensable in today's connected world, cost about $108 per month. Whether you're streaming the latest show, joining a virtual meeting, or cheering for the Eagles, staying online and entertained isn't cheap. Meanwhile, water is the least costly utility, averaging $31 monthly, ensuring access to one of life's most basic needs. Taxes in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's tax structure stands out for its simplicity and relatively low rates. The state levies a single-rate income tax of 3.07%, meaning all earners pay the same rate regardless of income level. This flat rate is one of the lowest in the country, making Pennsylvania an attractive option for residents seeking predictable tax obligations. However, taxes in the Keystone State extend beyond income. Sales tax is set at 6%, with higher rates in specific counties like Allegheny and Philadelphia. While the low-income tax rate offers some relief, the cumulative impact of state and local taxes should be considered when budgeting. For many, understanding Pennsylvania's tax landscape is essential to managing financial responsibilities and planning for the future. Childcare costs in Pennsylvania. Childcare represents another significant expense for families in Pennsylvania, with monthly costs ranging from $904 to $1,437 per child, depending on the type of care. For infants, parents can expect to pay as much as $1,437 for classroom-based care, while the average cost drops to $904 for preschoolers. Home-based childcare provides a middle ground, with average costs around $1,028 per month. These figures highlight the financial pressure on parents, especially those raising multiple children. Careful planning and research are crucial to finding affordable and quality childcare options. Fortunately, the Pennsylvania Department of Education offers an online database to assist families in locating providers that meet their needs. This resource can help parents make informed decisions that balance costs with the quality of care for their children, ensuring a supportive environment for early development. Exploring the fun costs in Pennsylvania. When it comes to balancing work and play, Pennsylvanians know how to make the most of their hard-earned dollars. On average, residents spend $27,782 annually on miscellaneous expenses, which includes everything beyond the essentials like housing, groceries, and health care. But what exactly do these expenditures entail? Let's explore some of the most popular recreational options in the Keystone State and the costs associated with them. For thrill seekers, a visit to Hushy Park, a candy-themed wonderland, is a favorite pastime. A one-day ticket to this amusement park costs $84.95, though savvy planners can often find discounts. For art lovers, the Philadelphia Museum of Art offers an inspiring escape. For just $25, visitors gain access to this iconic institution, as well as the Rodin Museum for 2 full days. Architecture enthusiasts are drawn to Fallingwater. Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpiece, nestled in the countryside southeast of Pittsburgh. A guided grounds tour costs $25, while a self-guided option is slightly less at $15. Of course, no trip to Pennsylvania is complete without indulging in its culinary icon, the Philly cheesesteak. A visit to Steve's Prince of Steaks, rated the best in 2021, sets diners back $12.97 for their classic version. Fortunately, some of Pennsylvania's most celebrated attractions come at little to no cost. Visitors can marvel at the Liberty Bell or immerse themselves in literary history at the Edgar Allan Poe National Historic Site, both free to the public. Outdoor adventurers can explore Pine Creek Gorge, dubbed the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, where hiking and biking trails provide unforgettable experiences without breaking the bank. Healthcare expenses in Pennsylvania. Healthcare is a significant financial consideration for Pennsylvanians, with average annual costs reaching $8,641 per person. This figure, sourced from the Bureau of Economic Analysis 2021 personal expenditures by state data, even surpasses the average yearly expenditure on housing. However, it's important to note that individual healthcare costs can vary greatly depending on factors such as insurance coverage, medical needs, and lifestyle. Average cost of living in Pennsylvania. Breaking down the expenditures reveals a detailed picture of where the money goes. Housing and utilities account for $7,886 annually on average, reflecting Pennsylvania's relatively moderate housing market compared to neighboring states. This affordability is a major draw for families and individuals seeking stability without the hefty price tag found in places like New York City or northern New Jersey. Healthcare, an increasingly pressing concern nationwide, costs Pennsylvanians $8,641 per year on average. While this figure is significant, it is worth noting that Pennsylvania boasts a robust network of healthcare providers, ensuring access to high-quality medical care. For many, the value of reliable healthcare justifies this expense, especially given the state's focus on medical innovation and access. Food and beverage costs, excluding dining out, add up to $3,491 per year. Pennsylvania's diverse agricultural output likely helps to stabilize these costs, with locally sourced produce, dairy, and other staples available at reasonable prices. This category reflects the state's blend of urban convenience and rural abundance, where fresh and affordable food options are accessible in both city centers and smaller towns. Transportation, another key factor in daily life, is notably affordable, with gas and energy goods averaging $1,240 annually. Pennsylvania's energy sector, supported by natural gas and other local resources, helps keep these costs competitive. For those commuting or traveling within the state, this represents a tangible financial advantage. The largest category, however, is all other personal expenditures, amounting to $27,782 annually. This broad category encompasses a range of expenses, from education and entertainment to personal care and discretionary spending. Pennsylvania's diverse cultural and recreational offerings, from the museums of Philadelphia to the outdoor adventures in the Poconos, ensure that this spending is often tied to enriching and enjoyable activities. Affordability and comfort. Living comfortably in Pennsylvania is as much about personal priorities as it is about location, with its affordability ranked 15th nationwide by U.S. News and World Report. The state strikes a balance between cost and quality of life. While definitions of comfortable vary, Pennsylvania's affordability makes it an attractive option for those earning moderate incomes. The cost of living depends largely on where one resides within the state. Urban centers like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh typically come with higher housing costs, but offer unparalleled access to cultural and recreational activities. Meanwhile, rural areas present a more budget-friendly lifestyle, often paired with scenic landscapes and slower-paced living. Ultimately, achieving financial comfort in Pennsylvania hinges on finding a balance between necessities and indulgences. Whether you're exploring world-class museums or hiking through breathtaking gorges, the Keystone State offers a diverse range of opportunities to enjoy life without overspending. In sum, Pennsylvania's cost of living reflects a balanced mix of affordability and opportunity. For those seeking a home in the Northeast, the state presents a compelling option, combining reasonable housing, manageable healthcare costs, and access to cultural and economic opportunities. Whether you're drawn to the bustling streets of Pittsburgh, the historic charm of Philadelphia, or the serene beauty of rural Pennsylvania, the state offers a lifestyle that accommodates a variety of needs without the exorbitant price tag found in neighboring states. With its strategic positioning and cost-effective living, Pennsylvania remains a top contender for those seeking both value and vibrancy in their everyday lives.